In the late 1800s, this part of the country became known as the Devil's Playground. And some people called it that because a lot of outlaws hung out in this area. Butch Cassidy came here and created the Outlaw Trail, which runs from the Big Muddy Valley right down to Ciudad Juarez, Mexico, with helpful stops all along the way. So I'm talking mostly about, horse thieves, cattle rustlers, rum runners, those kind of nice guys. So some kind of law and order had to be established out here, and it was the Northwest Mounted Police's job to do that. Troop of young guys, lots of them very, very raw, very unskilled at what they did. They were the ones who brought some law and some order into this land, this wild land. So guys like Dutch Henry, the Nelson Jones gang, Pigeon-Toed Kid. He sounds like a guy you don't want to meet. Bloody Knife was another guy's name. So a combination of white, Métis, and Indian. All kinds of people could do all kinds of crime out here, I guess. In this wide open space, you could easily hide a few hundred head of rustled cattle. And that's exactly what they did, with the most inventive and still curious means, like the Sam Kelly Caves, where which they took wolf dens and dug them out of the sandstone cliffs and used them as houses for themselves and for the horses. A little stream running by, everything they needed. A good lookout point, see if they could spot the coppers coming. This is the site of the Big Muddy Northwest Mounted Police Detachment, with a great view of the Big Muddy Valley, the Avenger. The cairn denotes the existence of the barracks starting 1902 till 1939 was when 38, 39 they closed it down. This would also be the last horse patrolled area by the Northwest Mounted Police. The cairn also commemorates that. Right next to it, that big tree is in fact growing in the very middle of the Northwest Mounted Police Barracks. We'll have a close look at that. The fenced-in area was the site of the Northwest Mounted Police Barracks. It was a two-story wood frame building. It had sleeping quarters upstairs, 4 dormers, one on each side to bring a little light into it. And on the main floor was the detachment offices and a little jail off in the corner. Well, you can see the rock foundation that's left. And here in this corner is a cistern where they would collect water for use by the men of the detachment. A little closer look at the cistern here. There's a pipe that would have brought the water in. And where does the water come from? It comes from a little spring up on the side of the hill here. And here's the source of the water for the cistern. This is a spring. It pours right out of the side of the hill here. See this big hill? And there's some old piping left where they directed it down into the cistern. They also watered the horses with this. And there was a garden as well below the barracks that was irrigated from this. And here's a quick panorama from next to the stream.